Have you ever wondered how a nation can turn on itself in one of the most brutal acts of the 20th century? To understand the 1994 Rwandan Genocide, we have to look back, not just a few years, but decades, to a time when foreign powers drew lines on the map and in society. Before the Belgians arrived in the early 1900s, the terms Hutu and Tutsi in Rwanda were more like social or economic classes than distinct ethnic groups. People could even change their status. But the colonial administration saw things differently. They were obsessed with categorizing people, and they used pseudoscience to do it. They measured noses, skulls, and height, deciding that the Tutsi minority were taller, more elegant, and closer to Europeans in appearance. They concluded the Tutsis were a superior, ruling class, destined to lead. This wasn't just an observation, it became policy. In 1933, the Belgians introduced mandatory ethnic identity cards, freezing these fluid social categories into rigid, inescapable labels: Hutu, Tutsi, or Twa. This single act cemented a division that had never been so absolute. The Belgians then favored the Tutsi minority, giving them access to education, jobs in the colonial administration, and positions of power. This naturally bred deep resentment among the Hutu majority, who were systematically excluded and treated as second-class citizens in their own land. When the winds of independence started blowing across Africa in the late 1950s, the Belgians suddenly switched their allegiance. Fearing a Tutsi-led independence movement, they began to support the Hutu majority. This flip-flop only poured fuel on the fire of ethnic hatred they had ignited. The Hutu Revolution of 1959, encouraged by the Belgians, led to violence and forced many Tutsis into exile. The seeds of division, planted and watered by colonial policy, had taken deep root. The identity cards, the preferential treatment, the sudden political reversal, all of this created a legacy of bitterness and dehumanization. Decades later, this poisonous environment would explode into the 1994 genocide, where those identity cards became death sentences. It's a devastating reminder that the lines drawn by others can leave scars that last for generations. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into history.